One of my favorite new pieces of gear for this trip is the Peak Design Caption Camera Clip V3. This bad boy is a clip designed to hold my camera securely to my chest using my backpack strap. When you have the strap around your neck, I mean, you can't hike like that. That kills your neck. When you're holding it with your hand, it gets sweaty as anything. You get the salt that can like destroy your camera. And if it's in your backpack, it's like way hard to get if you have a special animal encounter and you gotta like get it quick. So the Peak Designs, yeah, that thing, it's a tongue twister, forgot already. This is like take 10. Yeah, so it will just clip right on here. Bam, and it is good to go, secure. This thing can hold up to 200 pounds, so this like 2-pound camera is set for me too. Yeah, run, whatever. I knew the truck wouldn't get me. I was just trying to look cool for the video. So yeah, Peak Design Caption Camera Clip V3. If you do any outdoor stuff, heck, if you just use a camera, I'd buy it, honestly. It's so lightweight. 5.1 ounces for this, the plate and the clip total. Yeah. That's all. So Will was kind enough to give me a ride. He's on his way to work. He works for the Forest Service. Tell me about your job at the Forest Service, Will.
I'm the lookout up at Ship Mountain Lookout down here on the Gasky district. And this is my first year up at Ship Mountain, but it's my third year as a lookout. I was the lookout down on Horse Ridge, which is down in the Mad River Ranger District.
Now, would you say that you're more of a like an introvert or an extrovert?
No, I like people.
You like people? Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it must be so peaceful up there.
Oh yeah. It does get a little lonely, you know. You don't get a whole lot of visitors. I've gotten more visitors up here at Ship Mountain than I did when I was down in Mad River on Horse Ridge. But yeah, it's a cool job, very peaceful, great views. Yeah, we just keep an eye out for smoke and things, and then we also kind of act as a point of contact for visitors and things, and give them information and stuff like that. How
cool. That must be great. Yeah, so that's where your extrovert side really comes into play. That's great.
Yeah.
So you're like an ambassador for the forest too.
Yeah.
On top of everything. Wow. Have you ever had any scares? Any smoke?
I've had, I had to call in some fires when I was down in the Mad River Ranger District down there. So far, this season has started out slow up here, which is good.
Yeah, that
we're not looking for fires, we're looking for fires, but we're not hoping for any.
Of course.
You know.
Well, that's fantastic. I really appreciate you sharing.
Oh yeah.
And again, thanks for the ride.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Well, I arrived here in Crescent City at the Pacific Ocean. The Redwoods were gorgeous. Driving past them was fantastic. I'd show footage, but I'll get so much better footage later. Crescent City is a tiny little town. It's beautiful. Right here I've got a sign. It's cheating, but I'm going to read some of it. Here we go. So in 1964, the Alaska earthquake. The California North Coast is a highly active earthquake zone. Geological core samplings taken from the Crescent City marsh indicate that a major earthquake or tsunami event has occurred at regular intervals along the coast every 300 to 800 years. On Good Friday, March 27th, 1964, at 5:36 p.m., one of the largest earthquakes ever recorded, 9.2 magnitude, struck near Anchorage, Alaska. It ruptured a fault in the ocean floor that produced tsunami swells which sped across the Pacific at 500 miles per hour. It only took 4.5 hours for the first and a series of tsunami waves or surges to reach Crescent City. The shape of the seafloor and bay caused the waves to amplify in size and intensity. Each new surge of water increased until the final and most destructive 20-foot wave crashed onto land. It traveled through the downtown, inundated the harbor, and ran into the mouth of Elk Creek. In a matter of a few hours, the tsunami had pushed boats from their moorings, knocked buildings off their foundations, swept cars off roadways, flooded buildings, and filled the streets with giant log and debris. The worst tragedy occurred when 6 people drowned in a nearby building which collapsed into the rising water of Elk Creek. 12 in all lost their lives in the disaster. It took years to rebuild Crescent City, and the cost was astronomical. So yeah, hot springs and beautiful mountains, but a little bit of danger. I like. Of course, I don't like danger or people dying, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. Never got a ride coming up out of Crescent City yet. I walked maybe 3 miles. It gets hard with your arm out. Just hold your arm out for like 2 or 3 minutes. Try keeping your thumb up too. It gets old after like a minute. With the backpack straps, oh, my left arm is tired. But yeah, so I made it up to the national and state parks. The next 50 miles are through the Redwoods. So I'm gonna sit here at this beautiful little spot with an overlook as the fog finally cleared. Now that the fog cleared, I can work on getting my charge. So right here we have the big blue 28-watt charger. It weighs in at just 1.35 pounds, which is fantastic considering that there's 4 separate panels. It folds up conveniently with a pouch inside. Now you need your own portable power banks, which I will go over mine and why I chose them in another video. I also have my rechargeable headlamp, which is the BioLite 350, and it has 350 lumens. It's killer. It has several modes. This bad boy, which I'm gonna say way too much, sorry. This awesome piece of equipment doesn't flop around on your head. A lot of the weight is actually positioned behind your head, while the front has the flip down and switch through, and it starts back up on the automatic mode. You could also hold it in for 8 seconds, and that way when you turn it on accidentally in your backpack, it doesn't turn on for you. Bam, it just gives you that little light. I hit that, it's not going to turn on in my backpack. Back to the 28-watt solar panel, the big blue. This has 3 ports. So you want, again, the direct sunlight, as direct as you can, angle it without knocking your backpack over and breaking stuff. I just kind of wrapped some stuff around here, and then I'll take this strap. And there you go.